Hey everybody, I figured I was due for a bench update here. I've been spending a lot of time doing some resin casting, so I hadn't got much done, but once I finished up the casting, then I got back to actual building time. So I figured I'd show you what I've been up to. First, I'll show you some of the. I cast a whole lot of stuff because I had to buy 2 kilos of resin. I couldn't buy the smaller one that I usually get because the place I was getting it from, they were out of it and couldn't seem to get any more. And the place I found closer to here usually sells it in 10 kilo as the minimum, but they, for some reason or another, they sold me 2 kilos. So I made things I don't even need. I'm hoping I use them all someday, but it was better than letting the resin go to waste because once it's opened, the shelf life's not really long on it. So I made a bunch of these pro stock olds floor pans here. I have a couple more, but there's just three of them I had stacked together, and all of them have little voids here that I can fix. I can work with them. They come in handy to have them. I also made a whole bunch of the 66 Nova Pro Street floor pans and firewalls. I mean, you can see I got, these should last me a long time. That's what, three, that's six, and there's one more in the box. And these are the firewalls. And I have a full kit of the Nova yet, so I should definitely have enough of these to last me. Made a couple more of these Austin bodies. A couple more 32 Ford Vicky bodies. Whoa, sorry about that. We lost the camera fell. This tripod's not real stable. Um, anyway, I'm not going to dig out all the resin pieces and show you, but I just trust me, I got plenty now. I made a whole lot of slicks, and a lot of people don't like resin slicks because they like real rubber. But I'll tell you, when these are painted with the rubber paint, they look real. So I'll use them. I'll keep on using them. But the Beretta, I've got the floor pan painted, roll cage painted. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna really clamp it together. Just show you what it's going to look like. This was another one of my catch-22 deals where you need to have things glued together, but you need to paint it before you glue it together. But you can't paint it because you got to glue it in. Like I couldn't glue the roll cage in the floor pan or the frame, bottom frame, until the tin was painted. So there's going to be more things added on. I'm just going to have to touch up the paint later. It's just the way it works for me anyway. I tried. I didn't have a mold for these 4 links for these old Pro stocks, so I just stuck a piece of tape on the one. I realize I'm not prepared here and I'm jumping around. I had this one left, and I didn't want to use it up because I do have a complete kit. Basically, see, I have the frame here, the 4 link and everything, roll cage. I didn't want to steal the 4 link out of here and then not have it for the rest of the pieces. So what I did is I stuck a piece of tape on the backside where it's flat here and just traced around it and traced it onto some flat styrene, and I drilled the hole and I white glued them together so they'd stay the same, and then I just kind of cut away and filed. I got some more filing to do, but I think it's far from perfect, but once it's under the car, who's going to see it? It'll hold the car up. It'll go in like that. I got a little bit more fitting to do, but it's basically there. So that should work. And then I know I can make more if I need them now, since I know I've done it. Haven't done anything on the body yet of the Beretta. But I did start another project, which is this Barracuda, and I lightly chopped the top. It's going to be like a Top Sportsman early pro mod, not a replica of anything, just out of my vivid imagination. Using the Pro Sportsman floor pan, made the roll cage. This I didn't realize I had. This one, being as it's red, it must have been the, actually I think it was the Jukebox Ford rather than the Christine, because it's a darker red. But I had this in a box with this body, so I apparently had been planning this, and I even had the pan cut away to fit the body, so it was kind of like a good head start on it. So that's what it's going to look like when it's mocked up. Looks like my roll cage is going to hold the window away a little bit. I think it'll go. I think I can make it work. Always have problems with that, with the roll cages and the glass, because I usually make the roll cage a little bit too tight in the body, and then when you add glass it doesn't fit. But I've had this pinned in. Not happy with that bar. It's a little low, but if I push the back end up, it seems all right. Not sure what I'm going to do with that paint wise yet. I was thinking using some flame decals that I have, but I don't want to do it black with flames, so I'm got a couple ideas in my head. I'm kind of up in the air, but I think it's going to get a Hemi. This is a bunch of resin pieces that I had glued together. Probably, I don't know if it's going to be tunnel ram or fuel injected. Haven't decided that yet. That's pretty much it. But I wanted to mention, I don't know, do you guys all feel like you think you do a nice job on a car, and then you make a video or take pictures of it, and you think, damn, that's terrible looking. I noticed that with my 36 Ford that I just made that video of, because I thought the car looked pretty good, and I rewatched the video and I thought, man, that hood fit is terrible. It was almost embarrassing for me to show it. Just wonder if all you guys feel the same way when you look at your stuff, you know, kind of closer up. Things you don't see in normal life. If you take a picture, it's like it magnifies everything. So is it just me, or you guys all feel the same way? It makes me want to, you know, somehow make stuff better. But I do the best I can, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. And since nobody really sees them except you guys on YouTube and whatever I post on the groups and Facebook, you can kind of make them look a little bit better in pictures. You just hide the bad spots. And other than that, they're on the shelf. You know, there's no model car shows or anything here. So I guess it is what it is. And if I'm happy with it, I guess that's all that matters, because I get the enjoyment out of building it more than... well, I can't say that, because I do like looking at them sitting on the shelf, but most of my fun of it is the actual building. So that's about all I got for this update, and see what happens on the next week or so, what I get done, and I'll make an update then. So thanks for watching.